So I am Lena Graham-Morris. I have been meaning to do this video for quite a long time, but I'm going to do it for you now, Demetria Hill Sloan, so that you can use it as you wish. But I just want to tell you all that Spring into Leadership has impacted me multiple ways. And a way that is very intimate that I don't share with people is I met Dr. Larissa Ferdinand Duke. So when Demetria came up with the idea, I just was so supportive. I remember sitting down with her and I couldn't even imagine what this would lead to. During the first conference, Dr. Larissa came and she spoke. And so just so you can understand a bit about me, I have dealt with endometriosis and adenomyosis since before I was 20. I've had 4 surgeries and I've seen a number of different doctors. And by the time I hit my second surgery, where I had a tumor that was the size of a basketball pushing down on my uterus, I had been talking to doctors who just did not pay me any attention. I would tell them how I was feeling, that I was hurting. And in my early 20s, one doctor even told me, why are you even worried about having kids? Which now that I'm in my 40s, I realized was just totally unfair. And, you know, we're brought up to think that doctors care about us, that automatically that they're going to treat us right and do the right things. For my entire life, I had doctors treat me like I was making a big deal out of my sickness. I had doctors that would not stop and explain. And so after I had my second surgery, I then, you know, progressed a bit and ended up having a third surgery. But what was ironic is, and this gets graphic, for 6 months I bled. I went to 3 white women, OBGYNs, and I brought my records. I sat down with them. I pleaded with them. The first 2 brushed me off. The third put me on hormones, which, you know, my now husband came home one day. I was sitting on the steps just crying, and he said, whatever they gave you, you stop. So then he started to get in the journey with me, and he found a woman of Middle Eastern descent who actually listened to me more than anyone had, and I had this third surgery. But she still didn't give me information for me to understand what I was dealing with. And so now I come to a point again in my life where I'm going to need a 4th surgery and have not been able to have any children. I know that if I had met Dr. Larissa in my 30s, I would have a child now. And so those are the things that happens when Black women empower each other. She was the first person to sit with me and to tell me that I was not crazy about the way I felt. This is what's happening to you. This is how severe your case is. You are in pain. You're not imagining the pain that you live with every month. You're not imagining the hormonal ups and downs. You are still overproducing and exceeding everyone, while 2 weeks out of the month, you are living with pain that takes 2 doses of morphine to make it even bearable. She was the only person who ever listened to me and cared. And although it was too late, I'm still blessed to have her in my life. And I'm still blessed that she's walking me through this journey of my final surgery. And so what I just want to say is, without Demetria Hill Sloan and Spring into Leadership, that never would have happened. And I probably would still be in pain today, dealing with doctors who think I want to go into the emergency room to get medication, as they sometimes deem Black women as just wanting drugs, and looking over my pain as just, you can take it. And so when you think about who you need to make a part of your tribe and what events you need to attend, I just encourage you to know that Spring into Leadership is more than just an event. It's a way of life, and it's a group of people who really care.